Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I want to give you guys an update what is happening with Bitcoin right now, and of course with the crypto market. And what I really want to talk about for today's video, and you guys can read it by the title, is of course the Bitcoin halving event. Now, very exciting. Okay, this is what we all have in fact been waiting for, okay, for the Bitcoin halving event to happen, and it's finally going to happen literally less than 24 hours, guys. So tomorrow, potentially, most likely, we will in fact see the Bitcoin halving event. Okay, it will happen tomorrow. So before we talk about the Bitcoin halving event, I just want to give you guys an update what is happening, with Bitcoin right now, of course. So Bitcoin right now is in fact actually dropping. Well, early this morning, we actually saw Bitcoin dropping below $60,000. Okay, less than $60,000. Okay, so we actually saw Bitcoin dropping below 60K, and the main reason why we saw Bitcoin pretty much dropping below, that 60K level is apparently Iran's first strike in Israel pushed down crypto and risk assets while leading to a spike in gold. So we know, guys, okay, that war is in fact breaking out. I already, covered this, pretty much when it did happen a few days ago. And apparently today we did in fact see a first strike in Israel, right? So war is pretty much breaking out, and that is pretty much why, guys, we actually saw Bitcoin, and not just Bitcoin, but pretty much the entire crypto market having a slight drop back down to the downside. So you guys can clearly see we are in fact in the 1 hour time frame, and Bitcoin's holding strong at 62,100. And you guys can clearly see, early this morning we actually saw Bitcoin, above 63K, just below 64K. It was around 63,600, and it dropped all the way down to about 60K, right? So you guys can just clearly see, though, it is in fact obviously bouncing back up. So yeah, we actually saw Bitcoin dropping to about 59,600, just below 60K, right? But you guys can just clearly see for the past few hours, we are in fact bouncing back up above $62,000. So that's great to see for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still holding very, very strong. The entire crypto market today is not really moving. You guys can clearly see the global crypto market cap is now sitting at 2.27 trillion. And overall, the market today is up 0.57%. So for the past 24 hours, Bitcoin is actually up over 1%, 1.2%. Ethereum holding strong at $3,000 for the past 24 hours, though Ethereum hasn't really been moving. And you guys can just clearly see our fair few altcoins today are not really moving as well, right? Not really moving much, but you guys can clearly see Toncoin is actually up over 10%, which is great to see. But on that, a fair few altcoins are in fact actually down today. For the past 24 hours, we are in fact seeing a fair few altcoins actually in the reds, okay? And some altcoins are actually in the greens, right? You guys can just clearly see that. So overall, okay, it is, half and half. Okay, we are in fact seeing a fair few altcoins having a drop, and we are in fact seeing some altcoins pumping, right? So everything is pretty much just doing its own thing, but everything overall is still holding up, pretty strong in my opinion today. So that's that. But yeah, let's talk about the Bitcoin halving event, because like I said, it's about to happen, guys. You guys can just clearly see less than 24 hours. We are in fact about to see the Bitcoin halving it for this year in 2024. This is what we all have in fact been waiting for. And guess what? It's about to happen, guys. Okay, it's about to happen. And we know, guys, right after a Bitcoin halving event, that's when the real bull run begins. So yes, we're going to see Bitcoin absolutely skyrocketing. Same with altcoins, right? Altcoins are also going to skyrocket when an alt season is obviously, right around the corner. So understand, guys, okay, less than 24 hours until the Bitcoin halving event. You guys can just clearly see that, right? 16 hours, 42 minutes, and 47 seconds. So it's about to happen, guys. Potentially, most likely tomorrow. So prepare yourselves, guys. Okay, prepare yourselves for a massive bull run. Okay, most likely will happen, right after the Bitcoin halving event. Like I told you guys in yesterday's video, we could potentially see Bitcoin continue to consolidate at this level. Okay, we won't most likely see a price movement straight away for Bitcoin, right? I feel like everyone is expecting Bitcoin to pump, right when the Bitcoin halving event occurs, when it happens. But understand, guys, and I will show you guys a Bitcoin chart that every single time the Bitcoin halving actually happens, we don't see Bitcoin pumping straight away, right? It takes time. So understand, guys, when the Bitcoin halving actually happens, don't expect Bitcoin to pump straight away. Bitcoin could potentially continue to consolidate. We could see some price sideways movements, right? And it could potentially drop further down to the downside. Who knows, right? It could be, you know, what's that word I'm looking for here? What's that saying? Buy the rumors, sell the news, right? That could potentially happen, okay? And we've seen it many times with Bitcoin, right? So understand, guys, okay? We will most likely not see Bitcoin pump straight away once the Bitcoin halving event actually happens, right? Tomorrow. So understand that. But overall, it's going to be very, very bullish. Now, 200 blocks remain until the Bitcoin halving. 200 blocks, guys. Okay, you guys can just clearly see that. Okay, same with Bitcoin Magazine. Okay, there's now less than 200 blocks until the Bitcoin halving. And also it says here, a couple hours later, there's now less than 150 blocks until the Bitcoin halving. Okay, so that's bullish. We are getting closer and closer and closer, guys. Okay, and look here, what Bitcoin Magazine tweeted out. Only 21 million Bitcoins. And guess what? It's actually less than that. Okay, it's actually less than 21 million Bitcoins because we know, guys, throughout the years, especially, the early years when Bitcoin was in fact created, right? We have lost many Bitcoins, okay, in the past, especially in the early years, right? We have lost millions of Bitcoins. So realistically, we have less than 21 million Bitcoins, okay, which makes it even more scarce. The halving is soon and demand keeps increasing. Now, this is obviously very, very bullish, right? So understand, guys, Bitcoin one day, okay, it's a digital currency, okay, digital asset that's going to be worth millions of dollars. You guys have to think long term with Bitcoin. Think of Bitcoin as a digital asset, okay, that's going to be worth millions of dollars one day because eventually Bitcoin's going to be worth millions, not just 1 million, guys, right? Millions of dollars. Understand that. And that's why, guys, I'm really bullish with Bitcoin, and I know Bitcoin is going to be the future of money. We are already seeing a lot of Bitcoin ETFs being approved right now. A lot of different countries want a piece of, Bitcoin ETFs. We have seen that with, Hong Kong and the US and many more other, Asia countries. So understand, guys, okay, everyone wants a piece of Bitcoin, okay? And soon enough, everyone's going to start using Bitcoin as payments. And we are already seeing that, around the world right now, right? Different countries are, in fact, accepting Bitcoin as payments. A lot of major businesses and companies will start using Bitcoin as payments, and people will start using Bitcoin to pay for things, right? It's literally the future of money. Okay, and one of the main reasons I'm bullish with Bitcoin is because it's peer-to-peer money transaction, and of course, it's decentralized, right? The banks don't control it, and the governments don't control it. So that's one of the main reasons, the few reasons I'm bullish with Bitcoin. But yes, I want to show you guys this clip, and it shows halving ads running on Thailand's major subways. So check this out, because it's actually pretty interesting. So you guys can clearly see there's an ad playing right there for Bitcoin halving that's coming up. Very, very bullish, right? Even though like the people on there don't care, you guys can just clearly see that. But This is obviously pretty bullish. You know, there's ads running for the Bitcoin halving event that's about to happen, right? So this is obviously, you know, pretty bullish, even though like no one on, you know, the subway train like cares. But on that, it's pretty bullish. Okay, at least someone in there notices it and is recording it, right? So that's all that matters. But yes, this is a chart that I want to show you guys. Okay, you guys can just clearly see it says here Bitcoin halving is coming in days. This chart shows you the price action after each halving. Today could be the best time to buy more Bitcoin in your lifetime. That's very, very true, because I told you guys, okay, every single time we have the Bitcoin halving event, a massive bull run does occur. We always see Bitcoin having a massive, you know, spike up to the upside. The real bull run begins, right? The real bull run. We haven't even started a bull run just yet, guys. Right? I understand that. Hasn't really started just yet. This is literally just the beginning. So understand, a massive bull run is coming. A 100K Bitcoin is coming. As I told you guys many times, towards the end of this year in 2024, we're going to see Bitcoin at 100K. So this chart just shows you guys, every single time we have a Bitcoin halving event, a massive bull run does occur every single time. You guys can just clearly see that, right? So we had the first halving, okay, the second halving, the third halving, okay, and now we're about to have our fourth halving. Okay, you guys can just clearly see every single time, okay, right after the Bitcoin halving event, we see a massive bull run. So understand what's going to happen, right? Everyone's wondering what's going to happen with Bitcoin, you know, in the next few months this year in 2024. Just look at the chart. Just look at the chart right here. What do you think is going to happen? A massive run up. Okay, understand, guys. Bitcoin's going to be reaching new all-time highs. It already reached a new all-time high, you know, over a month ago, above 73K, but it's going to go higher. It's going to go 80, 90, and of course, the big 100K. It's going to happen. So prepare yourselves for that, you guys, okay? For all my Bitcoin holders out there, prepare yourselves for a massive bull run, okay? Coming very, very soon. Yes, if you guys are wondering, how long does it take to mine one Bitcoin? Well, it says here the reward of mining is 6.25 Bitcoins as of right now. Okay, in April 2024, it will drop to 3.125 Bitcoins. It takes the network about 10 minutes to mine one block. So it will take 10 minutes to mine 3.25 Bitcoins, 3.125 Bitcoins, sorry. So pretty much, guys, it takes pretty much 10 minutes to mine one block. Okay. Now, yes, guys, you can clearly see this is the Bitcoin mining rewards history, you know, throughout the Bitcoin history. So in 2009, it started with 50. And then in 2012, started with 25. Okay, cut down to 25. Okay, 2016, 12.5. 2020, okay, 6.25, which is right now currently. And of course, the new Bitcoin mining rewards will be cut to 3.125 in 2024, right? Which is going to happen tomorrow pretty much. So you guys can just clearly see it. This is the Bitcoin mining rewards history right now, okay? It's going to get more scarce. It's going to get harder and harder and harder to get these Bitcoins, right? For these miners. So guys, prepare yourselves for tomorrow, because we will in fact be in the Bitcoin halving event, and I hope you guys are super pumped for it. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.